Hey everyone, this is Lucky7DX. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Rangers Shadows of Almi. On the last episode, we finished off the Hippowdon Temple, rescued Keith, but we had to trade the Yellow Gem in order to do so to the nefarious Heath of the Sinistrio. So Dimsta now has one of the gems, and Professor Hastings has gone with Isaac to a strategy meeting to deal with this giant crisis. So while we're waiting for that, in this episode, and likely 2 episodes, because it's definitely going to take more than 1 episode to do this, we're going to be taking on a bunch of quests. So we have 8 whole quests due today. 4 from the after Hippowdon Temple, and then 4 from after this little cutscene. So we're going to deal with these. There's a couple in Peel Town that clearly have to involve the sea, and with the Sea of Wailord, because we've seen that recently too. Several in Haruba Village, 1 in Vian Town, and then we have the 2, one in Hia Valley, 1 in Chroma Highlands, which are clearly getting new partner Pokemon. So we're gonna start off with the one in Hia Valley. I think that sounds like a good plan, and actually the plan is basically there's 3 of them that end up taking place in Almia Castle, and well, that we need to go to Almia Castle for, and thus I'm gonna get some of the Pokemon we need there, and that'll save a little bit of time in the long run. Although I have to go to Almia Castle twice over the course of the next couple episodes, regardless. So, oh Murph, woe be to you. Shame that I'm at full health, right? Yeah. Awesome. Alright, let's not waste too much time because we have a lot of quests to do today. You're still all alone, Miss Lady. What happened to your giant entourage of creepily similar looking ladies that you had? I missed them already. That was still just one of those moments where I was just like, what? Alright, so start after. We're gonna be getting a lot of them today, but luckily the supercharge, they take all of about 2 loops. So they are not very difficult to get, which is nice. Anyway, we have a lot of work to do today, so we will be doing that, starting with Hia Valley. So what we want to do, well, we want to go to Hia Valley, not Almia Castle quite yet. So Shiver Camp's the way to go. We get our quest at Hia Valley, so we need to, even though it's going to take place in Almia Castle, we do need to make a pit stop in Hia Valley. Talk to the old woman who lives up there, Miss Winter, or whatever her name is. I think I got that right. I was like, oh god, I can't remember her name. Oh god, oh god, oh god. And then I remembered her name, and all was okay. So, we're gonna grab ourselves another Staraptor, because, like, as I said, it's gonna take place in Almia Castle. Have we had any quests in Almia Castle yet? I don't think so. I think the majority of our quests have taken place in Hia Valley, so surprisingly, it's taken this long for us to have to go back inside Almia Castle again, and of course, we're gonna have to do it several times now. But, it's just the way things go, I guess. So, we start our journey heading to Miss Winter. We're in Hia Valley, and yeah, Miss Winter will be up here. We'll talk to her, we'll accept her quest. All will be well. So we're, at least in this episode, as far as I'm concerned, we're probably going to get this quest here and the 3 quests that are in Haruba Village done in this episode. Because the 3 in Haruba Village are fairly quick. Well, 2 of them are fairly quick, 1 of them is fairly lengthy, so you know, you pick your battles, I suppose. So, who would be disturbed by there's a Sneasel basically in causing trouble in Almia Castle. Of course, no one would be disturbed by it, but they want us to help out the Sneasel, basically. It doesn't matter if there aren't people living there. We're here to help the Pokemon, not the people. We're Pokemon Rangers. We don't give a shit about human beings. We only care about saving the Pokemon. God, it's almost like PETA for the Pokemon universe, if I phrase it like that. Anyway, let's not get into that before my comments are filled with politics and other crazy shit that I don't want to see. We're here playing video games. That's all that matters. None of that icky real world stuff, right? No one even wants to deal with that. So, Almia Castle, we're gonna go find ourselves a Sneasel. The Sneasel will actually be in the room with the Vaporeon, which is the room right before the Ninetales. So instead of heading straight towards where the gem was, we went to detour over to the right where we are exploring the first time we were here. Do I need a Jinx for anything? I'm going to grab a Jinx because Jinx has teleport. Although I suppose, actually no, the teleport will come in handy for one specific thing that I want to do. Not necessarily with getting out of here, because it's not too hard to get out of here, but a future quest that we're going to do will actually be very helpful to have a teleport for. So now I have a teleport for it. It's hard to say teleport for it, because it's like, that's almost kind of a bit tongue-twistery if you think about it. Teleport for it. It's not too tongue-twistery, but a little bit. It's a little bit. It's a smidgen tongue twister. Alright, done anything on this floor, let's head upstairs. I was just double checking. For some reason, my brain was like, do I need something here? I didn't. Oh, I do need you though. You're a Weezing, and Weezing is something I want to have in my team right now. Also, apparently, there's poison everywhere now. I still have no idea if this actually does anything noteworthy. I still have no idea if this poison gas actually makes a difference. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't. Maybe it like slows down the Pokemon that are there or something. I don't know. Doesn't really seem to do anything to me. Alright, we need these two Pokemon. I guess we really don't need Gengar, so goodbye Gengar. You were cool, but no, not cool enough. There's Hunters here. I brought him back to his family. Mission accomplished. Or maybe he was trying to leave his family and I've unaccomplished his mission. I'm not sure what. But we're going to head in here and have to just navigate the ice without falling, which that was dangerously close to happening, but luckily it didn't, for I would have had to climb all the way back up here from the beginning, and that would be no good. So, once we head in here, we'll see a Sneasel on the table. How dare he be on that table? What a scoundrel for doing this. Well, you're hyperactive. So he notices us and proceeds to try to maul our face in because we just have horrible, horrible luck with this sort of thing, I suppose. Oh, that was close, and that is not something that you're not going to do mean things to me. No, I'm going to oh, wow, that went surprisingly smoothly. Okay, that's perfectly fine with me. So, these are going to be our Dark Assist. As you can imagine, Dark being just a hazard remover, not something that helps me capture things. I mean, it can be helpful. Actually, you know, in all reasonable argument, Dark Assist is probably one of the more useful ones because it's nice to have a source to remove hazards that is repeatable, that you can use multiple times. That's not actually a terrible power if you think about it. That being said, I mean, when's the last time I've used the power anyway? I apparently am adamant about not using powers. So, there's that. But yes, I would like to have a Sneasel as my partner Pokemon, please. So, Sneasel is now our new buddy. We'll be using him for these few quests and then ditch him when we have the second one we have to deal with. So I could teleport out of here, but that's really not necessary because there's a really easy way out of here. Like I said, I grabbed that teleport, not for this, but for other reasons. Just fall down here, and you will be back at the, well, fairly close to the beginning. Or is this the beginning? No, there's still another hallway, right? Yeah, but this is the beginning. And thus, we have escaped Almia Castle. We'll get ourselves a Staraptor, we'll move forward. I'm gonna have to ditch another Pokemon, though, for this. Because I already have 6. Ah, well. I want the Jinx, and I want the Weezing. The Weezing's gonna be necessary for the next quest we're actually gonna be taking on right now. The Weezing and the Skuntank, actually. We're gonna need both of them, so... We're not gonna be able to ditch the Skuntank either. We're gonna have to, we're gonna have to ditch one of our Pokemon, so I guess the question is who? And the answer is... Honestly, I'm not too sure. The Torterra is pretty hard to get, and we haven't seen a source of Vortackle yet. There's a couple of sources of Burn that aren't too terribly hard to get to. The other two are a bit more annoying. Well, Probopass isn't really hard to get a source of, though. As much as I hate ditching Probopass, it's so easy to get Crush for if I ever need it. Golems are everywhere. So, I guess I'm going to ditch the Probopass, which is sad because I love Probopass, but it just kind of makes the most sense to do that. Because we're going to head to Haruba Desert now. All the way, literally, across like, the other end of the world here. Quite literally, Haruba Village. So, this Staraptor is getting his mileage in today. He's going the distance. Very, very poor guy. Alright, so we're here at Haruba Village. There's going to be 3 quests for us to take on. The first one's actually going to be up here with this guy, who, Ranger, we meet again. He's the guy who likes stinky smells. I mean, whatever hobby floats your boat, mister, but you're kind of a little weird. So he wants Weezing and Skuntank. We need to bring both of them to him. Luckily, we already have both of them, so I can complete this quest in roughly 2 seconds. Ready? Ready? Accepted the quest. And 1,000, 2,000, I win. 2 seconds. Aw, yeah. So, present both Pokemon. He'll just be like, oh my god, the stench. It's so good. And then Lucky slowly backs away, and the guy just sniffs. I mean, you don't want to go anywhere near that poison ball. Like, Weezing's disgusting. Not gonna lie, that Pokemon just looks all sorts of do not want. But, anyway, we've gotten both the quests complete. We'll get ourselves a reward of some sort, and, really loud mowing noises outside at 7:30 at night. I really have no idea if that's true of my recording. Probably not too loudly, though, so I'm not gonna be too concerned. Just really distracted mowing in the background. Anyways, in case you're wondering, like, why I just suddenly, like, stopped talking, just really loud lawnmower noises suddenly. That's not something I usually hear. So, transferring power-up data, it's all fine and dandy, but, we'll get ourselves some Dark Defense, which, I mean, I guess we had a Skuntank, so we'll use a Dark type. Would have made a lot more sense for Poison Defense to be the thing that we got. I mean, we just gave him 2 Poison Pokemon. He's clearly the guy who likes smelly, poisonous Pokemon, but... Oh, Oscar, you silly biscuit. Alright, so that's one quest taken care of. Let's take on another one. There's one over here. We're gonna skip that one for now and head over to this one. There's 3 quests in Herbert Village. Like I said, that was the first one. This one's also gonna be really quick. He's Herbert, the grass Pokemon researcher. We've gotten him an Oddish and a Obama Snow, whatever you want to call it. But now we need that Cacturne that we saw earlier. Like I said, that Cacturne would be used for a quest. I did tell you that that would be a thing. But as you also can tell, the Cacturne is also really close by here, which is why I said I wasn't going to keep it, because it's extremely close. We literally just need to walk up here, capture it, and walk back. It's not very difficult, actually. So we will do just that. So that'll take care of, hello Scurpy, that'll take care of 3 of the quests, and we'll have the one in, well, in non-disclosed location that Mr. Coffee Shop Henry guy is going to give us. Like I said, Henry is important to something that's one of the post-game Wi-Fi missions, but he's also important apparently for a quest, so that's why he's a named character. He's relevant sometimes, but not very often. I mean, I suppose there's people like Angler who give us quests as well, who are also not relevant, but I don't know. Anyway, I've luckily dodged both of those, make for an easy capture, and Cacturne will join our team only to be given to a researcher. Poor guy, doomed to a life in the laboratory forever. And by that I mean, you know, I guess laboratory as opposed to lavatory. I don't know. Be kind of suck if he would be doomed to a bathroom forever, but it's the other kind of lab, not lab. Why am I talking about bathrooms in the middle of my video? I don't know. I just say whatever comes to mind. Apparently poop was on my mind today. Should it be surprising I still have Poop Stink the Pokemon in my party? R.I.P. Although not for long. Soon it shall be R.I.P. Poop Stink, and the world will be a slightly less stinkier place. So we give the guy Cacturne. I think this is the last of the Herbert quest, so I could be wrong. There could be a post-game. These are going to be the last quests, I think, before the end of the game, by the way. I haven't mentioned that. These are likely, as far as I can remember, these are the last quests that we're going to have to do until post-game. So all the stuff we get now is the stuff we're going to have, basically, when we take on the final areas of the game. Although, maybe there might be another round of quests. I don't think there will be, though. I'm fairly sure there won't be another round of quests. But we'll make sure. So, more power-up data. This one should hopefully be Grass Defense. It's the only one that makes sense. Come on, Rhythmy, deliver. There we go. Called it! Well, I also hope that I have my practice file, but still, I would have called it anyway. We need that Electric Defense, get that first top row done, but as you can see, by the way, there's still a lot of quests for us to do. There's still a lot of open slots there, so the post-game has a lot of quests. The post-game in this game, the extra content, it's gonna take a while, let me just tell you that much. Anyway, so Henry's sorry about his failed coffee business. I mean, it smells like oil. Why would you ever think that would be appetizing the slightest, man? Or a coffee machine. But apparently he did. So he's in Powder Temple. He's apparently spun some Gigaremo in that. Are you sure it's not Espresso Machines? Anyway, so, and the Gigaremo removing about. That doesn't sound correct, but we'll go investigate anyway. So, living Gigaremo machines in Hippowdon Temple. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and take care of this quest. So, Hippowdon Temple we go. Could just fly there, but really, it's not necessary. It's... By the time we catch the Staraptor, which is all the way on the cliff up here anyway, we could just make it to the desert does not take long to navigate, so we're just gonna walk the distance. Or run to a Pharaoh and thus waste time. Okay, well, whatever suits your boat, game. Whatever suits your boat. Are you gonna be... Yeah, you're just... You know what? I don't even care. I'm just gonna... Pharaoh are annoying. I hate capturing Pharaoh. I hate you, Pharaoh. I hate you, Pharaoh. Okay, he's doing his speed. It's just... There, got the boost! And now you're done! Stupid Pharaoh. So obnoxious. I don't know why I'm even keeping half this footage in. You guys know how to get to the desert, but whatever. At this point, oh well. So we didn't get to keep the character, did we? Do we have the character in our inventory? No, we don't. Okay. I keep calling it inventory. Just force of habit, I suppose. I don't know why it's a force of habit, but apparently it is. So now, the Hippowdon, as you can see, is back, so if we wanted to get rid of the Sandstorm, we have to capture the Hippowdon again. That being said, Sandfield really has no use for us right now, so we're not going to bother. We're heading straight into Hippowdon Temple, and this, by the way, is precisely why I brought a Jinx, so I can have a way to, you know what, just in the off chance I ever need a Crush 4, let's grab a Golem while we're here. I mean, we might need a Crush 4, we don't know. So let's just go ahead and do that, and then we just quickly navigate Hippowdon Temple, which honestly, I should probably cut out at this point, because we have to go through several of these puzzles again, because the Pokemon, we're looking for the room with the Gengar. So right before, so that's like maybe the half, not even halfway, I'd say that's the 2/3 point of the area, so we have to go significantly far into this. By the way, I can get rid of pretty much everyone here, because I don't need them anymore, so R.I.P. Poop Stink! Goodbye. So, honestly, I think I'm just gonna cut this footage out, because there's really no reason to show off all these puzzles again. We just saw them literally 2 videos ago. Technically, even 1 video ago, if you just consider that that 2 video segment 1 episode. So, I'm not gonna show off unless anything funny happens. We'll see you guys at the point where I'm looking to get to. Oh my god, the sloppiness is real. Alright guys, so the room is right after the room with the springy grass, where we encounter the Claydol and the Gengar. That's where you're gonna have to go. So head down here and a cutscene will happen, where you'll see a bunch of those Claydol, 2 of them moving, and Henry shows up just to confirm that he thought that Claydol were Gigaremo. They don't even look remotely similar, dude! You had one, you saw one for just... Oh, you're not good at this, Henry. You're not good at existing. But that's okay, because you're Henry. Anyway, so Claydol is here. We're going to have to attack both of them at the same time, so we're just going to try to put our charge up here and see if we can't... Okay, it's going to be really hard to capture both of them at the same time, because they teleport and they shoot their beams around. Although I guess they're not shooting the beams as much as they're just kind of doing the shockwave, which is easy enough to navigate around. So the teleporting, that's going to be obnoxious because they keep breaking. Okay, we're sticking up a single charge here. This isn't working otherwise, because they teleport right into your line. And because they're so desynced, it's going to be really... Okay, we're just going to... I don't even think we can group... You know, we can't even really group capture this. We're just going to keep trying to get one of them at this point. They're too desynced for their teleports right now. It's just too... Okay, they're actually synced right now, though, so this could be good. Go for the capture! Oh! Oh, life is hard. Here we go. It's our chance. Opportunity. Got them both at the same time. Don't care if it took damage. Don't care if it was a charge, too. I got them both at the same time. I get the group capture bonus. It's good enough for me. Not an S rank, but... Claydol are annoying. That's a few times I've struggled capturing them, but we got them regardless, and that right there is actually a mission clear for us. So of course they're not Gigaremo, they're Pokemon, you nincompoop. No. I mean, okay, kind of. They're the same, very, very basic shape. And that's about all I can give you credit for, sir. Otherwise, no. So the star is receiving mail. Our quest is confirmed cleared, etc., etc. Receiving power-up data. Get some ghost defense. Okay, well, there's a ghost here, so at least that's decently relevant. I mean, obviously the things aren't super relevant, so... Ghost defense, not really going to be super helpful. The Dark Defense will be really helpful, though, for obvious reasons if you think about the plot, but if you've forgotten the plot, then I won't spoil the obvious reasons. But now, as you can see, we're stuck in Hippowdon Temple. In case you're wondering, you're not even going to get an easy way out of the temple by just coming down here. You can't just, like, jump off the nose. No, you're stuck here. So, now is the time to use Jinxes. Technically, despite being on top of the temple, it counts as being inside the temple. So, teleport inside the temple in order to leave the temple. Makes a lot of sense. So, Jinx will save us a lot of time getting out in here, and this should be the halfway point of our quest now. We've done 4 of them. So, might be a new video coming up here.